I förra avsnittet av Ocean Avenue.
It's not a trick question, Pop. Is Terry Martin really my mother?
Well, she sure as hell doesn't look like the Lorraine that I remember.
Look, either she is or she isn't, Pop.
It's not that simple, son, all right? I mean, I thought Lorraine was dead. I had Lorraine declared legally dead.
You left me for dead in that alley. But I have foxed you, didn't I? You know, that's what kept me alive. Just knowing that someday I could turn the tables on you.
Why don't you give me the name of your little girl?
Okay, of course. Her name is Cameron. Cameron Ramsey.
Cameron Ramsey?
Yes.
Hey.
There's nothing fashionable about fashion anymore. I mean, look at these models. How are they booking all these jobs and I sit around wasting away? It's criminal.
So how's it going?
Well, you know, I'm just trying to get my career back on track. I mean, I took so much time off during school that it's like, I have to kind of go around and be like, you know, I'm still out there, kind of thing.
Right. Listen, your mom called me.
What?
Natalie, she's worried about you.
No. The only thing she's worried about is if it comes out about me.
Lindy, listen. I've known you for a long time. And I know this is just an act.
What are you talking about?
This career thing. This magazine stuff. Okay, you're acting like everything's okay. But everything is so not okay. Is it?
Well, I hate to break this to you, but you might have to do a little dancing first, Rainey. You see, I have a death certificate with Lorraine O'Keefe's name on it. Now, for all I know, you're some imposter in here trying to put the squeeze on my family.
Nobody'd believe that, and you know it.
Now, on the other hand, if you were willing to deal on a few issues.
You want the tape, don't you? Forget it.
Okay. Suit yourself. I could always play the waiting game with you. And for what I hear in that courtroom, you were on borrowed time anyway, lady.
You're right. I am. But don't you see? That's the beauty of it. I don't have to be afraid of you anymore. I don't have anything to lose. Close the door when you leave.
What about that little deal you got going? I mean, are you sure Macy doesn't know about it?
Oh, I hope he doesn't, or my pop is gonna go ballistic.
Okay. Now you have me really curious.
We're gonna be moving a lot of traffic.
That can be a little dangerous.
Oh, you like that, huh?
Danger? It can be like an aphrodisiac.
This little operation we're doing, it's like a little over the edge.
Okay, now you're just teasing me. Tell me a little more.
Come on, I can't tell you secrets of the family.
Just give me a little hint. I mean, it is a real turn on.
How about if I turn you on afterward?
But then who's gonna take care of Macy?
Oh, Macy Devin. I will be able to sell him and buy him wholesale after tonight.
What are you up to, Jimmy Ray?
I'm moving up in the big time, baby. Right where I belong.
I had emergency surgery at the clinic. Couldn't get to the courthouse.
No big deal.
I heard the news on the radio on the way over. Is it true?
How the hell am I supposed to know? I mean, how could it be, Will? Lorraine O'Keefe is dead. Says so right here, pal.
She was declared legally dead.
Same difference.
Tommy, you know that isn't true.
So what the hell you want from me, huh?
Same thing you should want. The truth. We can't avoid it anymore, Tom. Dad's been lying to us.
I don't have to do anything.
Yeah, right. You just sit back on your ass, kill another six-pack, put it out of your head. Same old Tommy. You're not a kid anymore. This is serious, man. Our mom is alive. And I damn well want to know why she never came back here.
Yeah, well, you're so good at the calculations. Do the math, bro.
I already did it. You know what? 2 + 2 does not equal 4.
That's because she walked out on us. She ran out on us. That's what went down.
And why'd she do that? Why'd she run, Tommy?
Because she's no damn good. She was cheating on Pop. She never gave a damn about us.
Freaking lying. You know it.
You've always been against Pop, haven't you?
Stick to the point. He told us he didn't know where she was. She turns up in New York City. Come on, man. He's on the force. All he's got to do is pick up the phone, call the NYPD, and the word is out on the street.
What are you saying, Will?
What you're afraid to say, Tommy. He knew she was in New York. In some way, somehow, he put in the fix so she couldn't come back.
No, he wanted her back. He put those ads out in the personals, man.
Yeah, right. What, to flush her out? Make sure she'd never come back?
He wouldn't do that.
Already did, Tommy. When are you gonna wake up?
Cameron Ramsey was actually the name of your little girl?
Yeah. That was my mother's name, Cameron. And I named my little girl that before I gave her for adoption.
So you actually saw your baby?
Yeah. They brought her to me wrapped up in a blanket. But I was too ill. I kind of slipped in and out of consciousness.
But you remember the baby?
Yes, of course I do. I remember holding her. You know, Mother never forgets that. Especially since I never saw her again. And those were the only memories I have of her. They're very precious to me.
I understand.
That's so sad.
Why are you asking me this?
Well, so you being sick and all, you know, half in, half out.
Yeah, what about it?
Well, the baby that you were holding, I mean, it could have been a boy, right?
No. What? I was told, or I always assumed it was a girl. Nobody told me anything different.
But it could have been a boy.
Yeah, I suppose. Why are you asking me this?
Because I got a call from New York yesterday from a guy who's about 25 or 26.
What does this have to do with my baby?
He said his name was Cameron Ramsey.
Do you remember when I said I could help you out with your business?
Yes, don't tell me you started reading the Wall Street Journal.
It's better. I kind of found out some information, like I said I could.
What kind of information?
About a deal with Manny Ortega.
What do you know about Manny Ortega?
Remember I told you that sometimes I go down to Lakewood with the girls, and Jimmy Ray stops by, flaunts his money, tries to be like he's Mr. Powerful.
Yeah. So, what did he say, something?
Mm-hmm. He said that he and his dad were involved in some side deal down at a warehouse.
A warehouse?
Does that make any sense to you?
What else did the scumbag say?
I know it didn't make any sense to me, but he did mention some guy by the name of Vega.
Ramon Vega?
And then he started saying something about how, I don't know, he was gonna be the next big shot guy, powerful, I don't know, something like that.
Oh, really?
Does that help out at all?
Yeah, actually that helps me more than you could ever know. You are a keeper. Listen, I have to go. I gotta go right now. But I'll be back, okay?
Be careful.
Why do you think everything was so easy last year? The hardest thing to do was pick out a movie to see Friday night. Now I feel like my whole life is this horror film. Do you remember that time we went to Busch Gardens? And the machine took our picture and we went through the loop on that roller coaster? I mean, your eyes were totally bugged out and I looked like I was gonna pass out.
Yeah, and then when we got off, my legs felt like Jell-O or something.
I remember we almost threw up in that bush.
And then 5 minutes later, we ended up pigging out on cotton candy and funnel cake.
And then you kissed me.
What?
I felt so safe. But now it's all gone. God, have we acted like such dumb kids, remember? I'm so sick of being a stupid kid. Anyway, I gotta go. Noe's gonna meet me in Lincoln Road in like 10 minutes.
Okay.
This has been nice.
Yeah, it was.
take care of you.
Hey, Uncle Jamie, what's up?
You get the hell out of my office.
You really need to work on that attitude, Catherine. Hasn't changed in 25 years.
Well, except for the face job, you haven't changed much either, Lorraine. You are still the sneaking, conniving homewrecker you always were.
Well, we can trade names back and forth all you like, but I don't have to have the last word. Yet.
Well, at least I have one consolation. Given your current medical condition, you probably won't be around much longer, will you?
Well, I may surprise you.
I knew the minute you wiggled your bony tush into this office that you were trouble.
Yes, and before this is over, I intend to be lots of trouble to lots of people.
Oh, really? Then you're gonna have to go through me. Because I will not have you opening up old wounds. Do you understand?
What's the matter, Catherine? You afraid somebody will find out what really happened that night?
I don't know what you mean.
I'm sure you do.
Stay out of it, Lorraine.
Not a chance.
You need a light there, amigo? Yeah, so I was just in the neighborhood. Thought I'd step by it, make sure everything was okay with the next shipment. We do have a new shipment going out this week, right?
It's all arranged.
That's what I thought. Which begs the question, what the hell are you doing here?
It's like you said, amigo. I was in the neighborhood.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a coincidence, don't you think? Do you really think you can go around me and I won't find out about it?
What do you mean, Macy?
Don't BS me. You got a deal going with Vega.
Didn't I mention that he might want some action?
No. No, it must have slipped your mind. But that's okay. You just call him and tell him the deal's off.
No, I can't do that.
Can't do that. Okay. Well, then you call him and tell him the price just doubled. You get on your damn phone and you call him. Now.
Where the hell do you think you're going?
Out! I need some air. Is that okay with you,
No,
man?
it's not. No, you're not leaving here until we settle this. Dad wants to have a family meeting? Fine. Let's make it a showdown. It's been 25 years coming.
No, I can't do this now.
The hell you can't, Tommy.
Well, back off, man. Just let it lay. You got me? Back off, bro.
Hey, what's going on around here, guys? Just got a call from Uncle Jamie to tell me to come right home. Was somebody gonna say something?
Guess you didn't hear the news, huh?
Martin Devon was acquitted.
Well, that's great, right? Except Uncle Jamie's probably not gonna be happy about that.
A last-minute witness showed up. Gave him an alibi, so...
Really? So, who was it?
It was our mother.
What?
Yeah, Lorraine O'Keefe is alive.
You gotta be kidding me.
The jury's still out on that one.
But I don't understand. How can this person be Cameron Ramsey?
Beats me, but that's what he said.
Why is he calling you anyway?
Well, because remember when you told me about Jazz having a baby?
Yeah.
So I'm all over the Hall of Records, Miami-Dade, circa 1977, Christmas Day. And there's no listing of a Jazz DeGeese giving birth. But there is a Lauren Ramsey who gave birth to twin boys.
Twins?
Yeah, so I figured I'd track her down. So I traced her to this New York number, and I left a message on a machine, and this Cameron guy calls me back.
Oh, my God.
Now, you tell me that you had a baby adopted by someone named Lauren Ramsey. I just have to ask myself, is this just one big coinky-dink or what? I mean, who is Lauren Ramsey anyway?
She was Jazz's sister. I nästa avsnitt av Ocean Ave.
I'm really gonna miss you. I wish I could tell you what you want to hear, but I can't. I just don't think we should be together.
She left you. Okay, if she gave a damn about you, she would have gotten a hold of you somehow.
Spoken from the mouths of babes.
You don't know what you're talking about, Dylan.
Of course I do. Look, somebody walks out of your life like that, what, do you expect it to just invite them back in? I don't think so, man. Look, if Lorraine cared about any of you, she wouldn't have disappeared, and that's a plain fact.
What on earth? Hey, Lee.
Call security. Wait a minute, I'm in charge here. Call security.
Listen, if I can square things with Vega, you're gonna pay for this. You and that bitch mother.
Hello, it's Jimmy Ray Ortega. I have something Senor Vega would like to know.